Hello my lovely humans, welcome back to my channel. I did just film another video looking exactly like this. It's one of my follow-up videos to the Kourtney Klenny case. I will link that below in case you want to check that out. But for this video, I'm going to be talking about what I don't want to see in a beauty advent calendar. I love advent calendars. I love the countdown to Christmas concept, and I love that there's so many options. There are advent calendars for dice. There's mystery advent calendars. There's stuff for magic, for book lovers, for alcohol lovers of every kind. There's the classic candy chocolate advent calendars, and in the world of beauty, there are beauty advent calendars. And I love makeup and skincare and hair stuff. Absolutely thrilled about it, but I'm very reluctant and have been very reluctant to buy beauty advent calendars. And the reason is because some of them just don't seem worth the price for some of the things that they add in. You may or may not remember the Zoella advent calendar controversy of 2017, where it's a countdown to Christmas, and so sometimes there's like the 12 days of Christmas, but most advent calendars are known for going from the 1st of December to the 24th of December. Zoella's calendar only had 12 days, which is not completely uncommon, 12 days of Christmas, but she touted this advent calendar at 50 pounds, which is I think $60 and some odd cents in US dollars, and there were only 12 doors, and it had some very weird contents in it, like confetti. There were some little like wooden ornaments or baubles, and there was a pen and a notebook, a small notebook, and a Zoella pen, and two small like bendable cookie cutters. It was a big controversy and a lot of backlash against her from making the price so high and the products being crap. Then there are luxury advent calendars. You might have the argument, this is a content creator who was just trying to make a fast buck off of Christmas nostalgia, etc. But I have a similar problem with so many beauty advent calendars, especially designer and luxury advent calendars, and many beauty calendars are above $100, $200, even $500 and $800. A Lush advent calendar from the Bath Company will cost you around $350 US dollars. That's a lot of money. So when it comes to, okay, I'm not budgeting for that because that's money I could buy other people gifts with. I could buy myself like a luxury treatment thing. But when I look at these advent calendars, there are certain things that a lot of them contain that just make me go, nope, not spending money on that. 12 days, 24 days, I don't care. If you contain some of these items, it's a no from me on the beauty advent calendar front. The first one is hair clips, okay? Hair clips, hair scrunchies. These are often sold as separate things. There's one in like the Benefit one, there's one in the Sephora one. Now, some people are going to argue that you can buy hair scrunchies and hair ties, and brands have their own hair scrunchie and hair accessory lines. That's fun and fantastic. When I am buying a beauty advent calendar, I am looking for beauty products. If you are mainly a hair care company, I might show a little more leniency when it comes to hair things. However, hair accessories as opposed to actual hair care serums, oils, shampoos, conditioner samples, color protection treatments, whatever, the hair clips and the scrunchie are like there's like 2 or 3 hair clips, like just regular little bendy hair clips that are thrown into a door, and then there's a whole door, sometimes a big door, depending on if it's one of those big 90s style scrunchies, you know what I mean, the big poofy ones. That can be a medium or larger size door in these advent calendars for a scrunchie. And considering some of the crazy prices that they want, if I'm paying that price for an advent calendar, I'm not going to be okay with a scrunchie being it just because it has your name etched into the side of it. Talking about pens, I do not want a pen in my beauty advent calendar. Okay, I do not want any stationery. I don't want any stationery. I don't want a sticker. Don't show me any peaching stickers. I don't care. It's like, oh, the benefit sticker or a Sephora, whatever. I do not want to see a sticker or a set of stickers in my beauty advent calendar. That is not beauty related. Stationery is not beauty related. Don't give me a Sephora pen or a whatever brand labeled pen, because again, now if you're buying a stationery advent calendar, if you are buying a like planner advent calendar or something for those niche things, then stationery is acceptable. Those are things that you are going to use for those purposes. That makes sense. In a beauty, skincare, hair care advent calendar, don't give me stationery. The next one might be controversial, but it might be a hot take, and that is candles. I do not want a candle in my advent calendar, in my beauty advent calendar. Now, some people will go, well, there are like a Diptyque. They are a candle company, but you're buying the advent calendar from them to sample their candle range. You're not buying it from Ulta, Sephora, or something like that. You're buying it from a beauty website or specifically a beauty advent calendar from this makeup skincare brand. I know that Jo Malone makes candles too. I do not want your Jo Malone candle. Give me a perfume sample instead. Okay. And there might be somebody who argues, well, if a sample of a perfume or a cologne's only going to be this big, candles tend to be like that. I don't care about the size of the candle. That is a home good thing. And I just don't think that candles belong. I think they are just kind of cheap ways to make a big filling point in an advent calendar that doesn't actually have anything to do with beauty. Again, if I was buying a candle or home goods centered themed advent calendar, cool, candle works. When I am buying a beauty advent calendar, I want beauty, hair care, skincare, makeup products, and samples. This might also be a hot take. I do not want any candies in my beauty advent calendar. Now, I understand that people are like, it's a classic, it's a tradition to have candy and stuff in an advent calendar, because there are the little boxes, the Birch boxes, for instance, where sometimes you can get some kind of a Kind bar or some kind of healthy supplement like an A1 or one of the little green tab things. Don't give me supplements. Don't give me vitamins. Don't give me candy or granola bars or anything like that in my beauty advent calendar. If I'm going for a healthcare advent calendar, healthy lifestyle advent calendar, or something else calendar, that's fine. But when I am buying a beauty advent calendar, I want beauty products. I do not want your granola bar. My last big thing, that if I see this as a part of your advent calendar, I'm not buying it in the beauty realm. Again, that's really important for me to say, that these are when I'm buying from Sephora, etc. I do not want to have a little puff chain purse phone accessory thing, okay? I do not. There are so many this year where they have these little poof ball clips, hangy dangly things that are meant to either dangle on the side of your phone, which I don't understand phone charms. That just seems like it'd get in the way to me. But people seem to love them. But I do not care for phone charms myself. And then the other thing is the little poofs that go on the side of my purse. Again, I'm not a person who decorates my purse like that. That's not my thing. I don't understand the Labubu craze. I think they're creepy looking. And people get on me. Can I just bring it for a second? People get on me about my porcelain dolls. And they're like, porcelain dolls are creepy. Porcelain dolls are so scary. Porcelain dolls, those Labubu things, those don't freak you out with their little pointy teeth and their weird eyes. Those don't freak people out. But my porcelain dolls that just have nice, pretty faces, those, like, they look like little babies. They look like little babies. They're pretty. They look nice. The Labubus look like they're eating my soul. But anyway, dangly little poofs. And you know what? They don't even give, like, things that have like the brand name on them. So it's not a little like rubber dangly or keychain thing that says Sephora, that says L'Occitane or Dior or whatever. It doesn't even have any of that. It's just this random little poof. You give me a makeup puff. This is the Mrs. Puff from Wet n Wild from the SpongeBob collection. I just used it today. But you can give me a makeup puff if you need to give me something poofy and floofy to take up space in your advent calendar. But it really irked me and angered me that when I'm buying a beauty advent calendar, that I'm seeing things like stationery, these little keychain poofs, pens, hair clips, and hair scrunchies. I don't want any of that. Candles. The candle, like I said, the candle there might be more of an argument for, and like depending on the price and size of the candle, I wouldn't be like super thrilled, but I might be more forgiving on the candle. Still don't want it particularly. But yeah, that is my little rant that I have about that, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Tell me if you agree or disagree with me. Am I just really unhinged about getting mad about, like, it's an advent calendar, you're sampling the stuff, then they have stuff other than beauty products? Or am I going, yeah, if I'm paying for a beauty advent calendar, I want beauty, skincare, hair care products and sample sizes of those to try and see if I like and work with, and not so it's like if you got a nail polish advent calendar and you got a lip balm, I would be upset about that too. I'll talk to you later. I've gotten myself so heated about this.